He wanted to be in one of my videos.
Yeah. Hello.
You're gonna be a future YouTuber, right?
This is the next PewDiePie. What's going on, guys? I'm Frank Whack. Welcome back to Whack Weekly. It's been about 2 weeks since I've said that. This is the last time we'll be talking about Visioncon this year. The con was great. I love the area that it's in. The Hilton downtown Branson is a great area. Its convention center is huge and massive. It's got plenty of room for us. They redid some of the way they do things. This year, there were 2 different rooms in the big room. They were blocked off by a curtain, and there was one that was purely main events, and there was one that was, hey, look at all our cool cars from movies and TVs that you watch. The left room was, again, just a huge room filled with vendors. And that's what kind of blew me away last year, was the amount of vendors that they had. It was massive, a big number of people. They had a really good turnout. I think it was their biggest ever. I got to meet a lot of new people. I got to talk to a lot of people. I got to do 2 panels about YouTube and what I love, and that was fun. I got to interact with a whole new community because I don't live anywhere close to Branson. I had a lot of positive feedback on that. I had a lot of people telling me, hey, I loved your panel. You know, I learned a lot about YouTube and how to get started. I've had people that have messaged me out of the blue, you know, on Facebook and Twitter that are like, hey, I was in your panel. Thanks for doing that. I learned a lot. And, you know, always, I'm like, please send me messages if you have questions, because I do the YouTube panels to get people to do YouTube, so I have people to do YouTube with. You thought it was for you. The guests were great. Steve Downs was awesome. John Wesley Shipp was amazing. I don't watch The Flash or the original. I don't know. Like, I knew who he was, but it's like, that's cool, whatever, he's going to be there. A lot of people are really happy about that. But man, he's an awesome guy. He was just really easy to walk up and talk to. His booth was filled with people almost constantly. I hardly got a picture of the guy. RJ Hattie was really, really cool. And again, I don't watch Face Off, I don't watch a lot of TV. He was really cool to talk to, and he was really easy to talk to. We got an interview with him. Everybody was really easy to talk to. Like I said, an emphasis on family. That's what you want from a convention, especially a comic convention where there is those extra charges. And to see them be such great people, they didn't feel like they were bringing in this big sense of entitlement. How you doing? I'm John Wesley Shipp. Bow to my feet because I played the original Flash. It wasn't like that. It was easy to talk to. Like I said, you walk up to the guy and you talk to him. And he would stand up, he would shake your hand, he'd say, hi, how are you doing? You liking the con? And if there's anything I can say about both years I've been, is the guests have been spot on perfect. They've all been really nice people. You know, getting to meet Katie Townsend and Scott McNeil last year, getting to meet John Wesley Shipp, Steve Downs, and RJ Hattie. Keldar was really cool. Brian Mueller was awesome. It was overall a really, really fun experience. I really encourage you guys to come next year. I really think you guys will enjoy it. No matter who shows up, no matter, you know, who they pull for their guest, no matter what they do, I think that you'll enjoy the con because it feels like you're a part of a family when you're there. Now, with all that said, there's some bad that I need to talk about, I need to address. My hope is that I talk about the good for so long that you'll just stop watching and not see the bad, except for, you know, the people of Visioncon who will watch this video fully. I'm fully expecting, you know, Andrea Smith, Adam, oh, I want to say your last name is Bass. I hope that's true. and Jeffrey, and the other guys that I got to talk to, the con staff, the guys that were a part of the show. I hope you all watch this video and understand that when I say there's bad, I mean there's things that could be improved. There wasn't very much that I didn't like. There were points and times in the show where there felt like there was little or no direction. Like it was like, okay, this is supposed to happen, and then, you know, you would blink and it just moves on. There wasn't really a host. there wasn't really somebody there. And I go to cons where I see, Peter Pixie MC a lot, and there's a master of ceremonies who's always around and always, walking through the crowd, informing everybody, kind of like a town crier. And I feel like Visioncon needs that. You guys did good sometimes, where you would announce the stuff over the loudspeaker, which is good. It's good for what it is, but you need that voice, that hi. I'm insert master ceremonies name here. I'm your master of ceremonies. Up next, you got your cosplay contest coming in about 30 minutes. It's in main events over in the left side of the main events, the big event hall. You should come check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. I don't know if that loudspeaker goes all the way up to the upstairs and outside of the main rooms of the con. It definitely doesn't hit the panel rooms. It doesn't hit like where registration is, or where the line of media personalities are. It doesn't hit all of that, and that means that all those people in those places at that moment miss that announcement, and that's bad. A lot of people going, well, when is Brian Muir going to be doing his Q&A? And you go, shit, I don't know. You have to go look it up, and you're like, oh, well, there it is. I wish somebody had told me that. And you guys, listen, sometimes you guys did do that through the loudspeakers. You need more people spreading into a wider area for that. You need more people readily available to yell out, hey, Brian Muir Q&A at 7:15. You got 20 minutes before then. You guys grab a stack of popcorn and come down to main events. Something of that nature. You need somebody that's willing to do that. There's not a whole lot else that I can think of that was really all that bad. You're the only con that I go to, by the way, that does this. So this isn't so much of a gripe as it is I don't know how to fix this, but this is a problem, so I'm addressing it to you kind of thing. You guys have, a room dedicated to interviews at the very first day. For the media people, so we can get our interviews in and be on our way, and that's really cool. The problem is that there's so many people in the same room at once, and there's like 4 or 5 different conversations that's just recorded interviews that are going on. That's not including people at the door that are whispering to each other and all this and that, and the noise is bothersome, and it creates a lot of editing work for people. And for myself, the video process there is a nightmare to set up. And so I don't even bother with that. If you guys are going to do it next year, like you did an hour before all the panels start, why not take all the panel rooms and put one guest in each of them? And you could have you could do like a sign-up sheet or something of that nature. Because the other gripe I have about all that is that because there's so many media outlets all at once, you give us all like 5 minutes, and that sucks. For me especially. I'm sure there's a lot of media outlets, podcasts and bloggers and stuff like that. They work really well with that because all they have to do is just record an interview. So they just rapid fire their questions out, and then they're done. And they record it, and they listen to it later, and they write down what was said, and that's well and dandy. I can't do that. I do video and all that stuff. I like to see, I like to see the facial expressions. I like to see the expression in the answer. I like to sit down and actually talk with people. And because I'm apparently a narcissist, I also like to be in said video. And so, this is a gripe from Frank. This isn't something bad you guys are doing. This is a gripe from Frank. Maybe next year we can set it up to where all the guests are in their own panel room, where it's totally quiet, and there's only one group of people in each spot, and maybe, give us 10-15 minutes. I could easily work with that. I understand full well that when a guest comes in and they ask for that paid signature, that helps the con a lot. Because the con only has to put in like a bare minimum amount of money down and go, regardless of anything, you're making this much money. And that's cool, and that's what gets them to sign on. And they go, well, we had 5,000 people here last year. And, that guy goes, okay, well, 5,000 times 10, that's $50,000. Easy. Okay, cool. You're not going to make $50,000, mind you, especially if I'm there, because I'm not paying for it. I'm in between not liking to pay for autographs and signatures. And, I understand there's a point in time where, like Steve Downs had people pay to do voice messages. And that's cool. That's something that should be paid for. He's actually performing. He's actually doing something. You're writing your name down on something. I don't care who you are. I'm not paying for it. Somebody might, and some people obviously will, because that's become our culture in the Comic-Con realm. I would like to see Visioncon become less and less and less of a Comic-Con. I want to see it break away from the traditions of traditional Comic-Con. Because I don't run cons, I don't really understand what that would entail. You know, like instead of being like, I'm gonna give guest A $5,000 and they're gonna come to the con because bare minimum they're gonna make $5,000 and that's good enough for them for a weekend. And then have them charge $10 an autograph. So if they make however many autographs they do, that on top of $5,000, that sounds like a lot of money. Where if I wish we could find an average median, like be like, instead of giving you $5,000 just to come and you'll have paid autographs, I wish you could go, we're gonna give you $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, whatever it takes to get them to do it, and your autographs will be free for the weekend because we love our guests. And I'm not saying you guys don't. I'm just saying that would be a very cool step forward for me personally. That would be an amazing step forward, is if you pull somebody as big as John Wesley Shipp and you bring him in and he's signing things for free. He already knows what he's going to make. He's already happy to be there. This is just a fan of conventions who has gone to them for 10 years now, pushing his interest onto you guys. Pushing what I think would be cool onto you guys. And anyway, that's the pros and cons for Visioncon 2017. It was a really fun experience. I really hope you all go next year. I really hope I get to go next year. Did you guys go to Visioncon? If you did, please leave a comment. Tell me how your experience was. Tell me what you thought was cool, what you thought could improve. I really want to get the conversation going. I'm sure the Visioncon staff would be really excited to see your comments as well, to know how you guys felt about the con. There's actually a document, a Google Doc, that I'll link to in the description that you could fill out for Visioncon, and it'll tell you can tell them your highlights, your low points, what you thought was cool, what you thought could improve, who you want to see next year, that kind of thing. All that's in the description. I'll be at CollectorCon this weekend in Tulsa. That's going to be a lot of fun. But until then, be sure to give the video a like, share, comment, do all the sellout stuff for me. I just broke 200 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys for that. Tell your friends about me. Tell them about what I do. Convention coverage specialist. I cover the cons. I talk about fandom life. But this video has gone on way longer than it should have. I'm Frank Wack. I will see you all next time.